My name is Neil Bart. I'm with Outstanding Construction and Development. This is a video inspection for post holes for a 30 by 40 pole building shop. Permit number 20104939 at 22015 Lee Road, Southwest, Centralia, Washington. Here's a quick view of the permit. The original contractor is no longer in business and I have taken over. Required inspections on back of permit. And here are the basic plans drawn up by the homeowner with the Thurston County stamp. 30 by 40 poles, 10 foot on center. On the long side, 10 foot on center. Back here we have two garage doors in the front on the gable end. Here is the view of the basic rest of it. And please note that the homeowner spoke with the building department and said it was okay to change the posts on the front gable. They want 10-foot wide doors instead of 9 foot. So please note that the garage door post holes will be at 10'3" inside to inside to accommodate for a 10-foot wide door. 225015 Lee Road, Southwest. I'll show you the job site really quick. The driveway in front of you is Lee Road, Southwest, and it turns coming into a new construction site. We have a brand new home that's been built, and our pole building shop is right here off to the right. It's more than 20 feet from the property line, and way off in the distance you have the driveway going to the existing home of 22015 Lee Road, Southwest. Straight ahead and far to the... Now we'll actually get to the post hole inspection, and please note that we are going from the TC figure 60 pole barn. So 4 foot to bottom of hole plus 6 inches of concrete with posts sitting on top at the minimum. So the minimum hole depth needs to be no less than 42 inches from top of concrete. So please note that for the duration of this inspection I am using a sheetrock square. It's 48 inches to the bottom of where my fingers are on the sheetrock square. Across the top, is 22 inches wide, and minimum hole width is 16 inches. We opted with the 24-inch auger, as can be seen. So we're putting a stick across each hole and throwing the sheetrock square in there. And here you can see our minimum depth, 45 to top of concrete, which is more than sufficient according to the diagram. And furthermore, we have a metal stick and we're going to tap so you can hear the concrete in each hole because it's hard to see with this lighting. And start at 1, going in a clockwise from this power pole to the right is hole number 1. Going clockwise is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on, back around to 17. So, part 2 of my inspection for 22015 Lee Road, Southwest, post holes, pole building. So our pole size are 6x6s, as you can see. And this is hole number 1, starting at the electrical box. Tap. Okay, we got our depth, we got our concrete. Next. So this is hole number 2. You can see we have our depth and we have our concrete. Okay. Moving on to hole number 3. You can see, although there is a little bit of water in here that we can't get out, we have our depth and we have our concrete. And I forgot to mention on the others, of course, we have our width of 2 feet. Moving on, hole number 4. You can see that we have our depth to the concrete, nice and hard in there, and we have our width, 2 feet. Hole number 5. So there's a depth to the top of concrete. You can hear the concrete tapping on that one. And of course width. And that's a crazy electrician making noises. Hole number 6. You can hear the concrete in this hole as some dirt has fallen on it. That's kind of inescapable. You can see our height and width. So hole number 7. Height and width, concrete in the bottom. Alright, now hole number 8. You can see our concrete in bottom, height, width, yeah. Now hole number 9. Height and width, concrete in the bottom. Hole number 10. This is getting closer to this other corner. Concrete in the bottom. Height from top of concrete. Okay, you can see the height to the concrete. See that concrete down on the bottom. That's, I believe, number 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This was hole number 11. Sorry. Hole number 12. This one ended up actually quite large. Well over 4 feet to top of concrete, wider than 2 feet. So this is hole number 13. This is the opposite gable, more than 4 feet, more than 2 feet wide. You can hear the concrete. This is a continuation, part 3 of the post hole inspection for 22015 Lee Road Southwest. I accidentally hit the button right after hole 14, so just to make sure I got that video, we're back on hole number 14. And you can see the height of our hole. Here's the concrete in the bottom. And the width, of course, is good. Moving on, hole number 15. So you can hear the concrete in the bottom of this. Can't see it because of the water and the little bit of stuff that fell in, but we have over 42 inches to top of concrete. Hole number 16, moving on. You can see the height of our hole and hear the concrete in the bottom. Okay, that's hole number 16. We got our width, of course. And our final hole, number 17. You can see the height to our ground, the width, and you can see and hear the concrete in the bottom of this. So last but not least, we're going to measure starting at hole 1 and moving on between posts. So on the gable end, please note that the doors changed from 9 foot wide to 10 foot wide. So our posts will be 10'3" inside to inside on the garage door post. Also note that I used the same size 6x6 for all of these post holes and still have a 4-foot hole for everything just to be uniform with the building. Now in this final part of the inspection video for 22015 Lee Road Southwest, I'm going to show you the distance of our holes to each other. So please note that we changed the doors from 9 foot wide to 10 foot wide, and it was discussed with the building department by Chris Yoakum, the homeowner, and we were told that was acceptable, but to note it in the inspection process that now the doors are 10 foot wide. So that makes my gable end garage doors 3'4" from outside of post to inside of garage door, and the next post is 10'3" from there. So 3'4" plus 10'3" is 13'7" to the inside of this post right here. 3'4" more to opposite side of this garage door post. Then you add 10'3" to that. To inside of this garage post, and 3'4" from here to outside. And we have 30 feet to outside of building, as you can see. Now we're moving, that was post holes 1 through 6. Now moving on, we are going down the rest of this side of the building. As you can see, 40 foot. So all the posts on this side, starting with number 6 in the corner here, are 10 foot on the center, from outside of building to center of post. So we have this post here at 10 feet. This post here, might help if I read it right side up, 20 feet. This is our man door, which we're still using a 6x6 for at 38 inches, so 3'8" from inside of this post to inside of this post. 10 foot on center to this post, and again 10 foot to outside of here. That is post 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So the far end of the building. So you can see it's 30 feet. "10 foot on center for all of these, starting at post 11. We got 10 foot to center, 20 foot to center, and then 30 foot to our end post. It's a little floppy, but it's good. So that's post 11, 12, 13, 14. And moving on to the very last 40-foot side of the building. You can see that our building is 40 feet. 10 foot on center for all of these post holes. Dude, please quit moving. So starting with post 13, we're at 14, 10 foot to center. Continuing on where I accidentally cut the video off with my fat thumb, post hole 15, 20 foot to center. Sorry, that's 16, 20 foot to center. And final post hole 17, 30 foot to center. So this was 22015 Lee Road Southwest, 30 by 40 pole building. 4-foot holes to bottom of concrete, poured 6 inches of concrete in the slab. I hope this is good enough to pass inspection. And thank you very much. If you have any questions, I'm Neil Bart with Outstanding Construction and Development Incorporated, 360-623-9714.